What is up, residents of the Meister clan? This is Miggity Meister himself, Six. And today I'm coming at y'all with my first official gag what if. And this is what if Naruto had Matpat's powers. So Matpat from theory underscore anything, like film theory, game theory, or whatever. And yes, this is just a gag what if, but it's gonna be funny, so I suggest y'all watch. It's pretty good. So, Matpat, shout out to you, my guy. You were the entire inspiration of this series, and I'm gonna do my best to make you proud. So, shout out or whatever. So, how this is gonna start is Naruto is gonna be born without any chakra natures and gives off an ominous fucking aura. So it's a little weird, an ominous aura, and it's not normal chakra. It's not blue chakra. It's not red chakra. It's not green chakra. So it's not nature energy, QB chakra, normal chakra. It isn't even silver chakra because silver chakra is that Rinnegan users possess. This is gold chakra, and nobody really knows what gold chakra does. But as Naruto grows up, he is a strange child. He thinks of how improbable certain things are that go against scientific law. One day, while he was sitting looking at some Jonin train, he saw one of them using some sort of fire around his arm to enhance his punches, and he just thought to himself, well, that's just unlikely. How the hell is his arm not burning? But as he says this, he unconsciously goes through hand signs and says jutsu afterwards, and the guy's arm starts burning, and this is the first time it ever happens, so the guy is confused, and Naruto realizes that this is his doing. So he decides to go tell the third Hokage. The third Hokage is interested in this and asks him to show him, and calls in an Anbu to perform the same fire style jutsu, and Naruto once again did the same thing, unconsciously going through hand signs, but before he said that this time, he said, theory style. That's improbable no jutsu. And the guy's arm starts burning. And the Hokage then tells him to go see a medic because this is a little bit odd. So, what happens then is Naruto is still at the age of 6, just slightly after the Uchiha massacre, and he is actually taken out of the class and put under a specific Jonin that has the powers to control Naruto if the Nine Tails was ever to go rampant. So he was put under a newish foundation member, someone that just joined the foundation, so he isn't under Danzo's mind control yet. He's only supposed to start like in a week or so. And this is Yamato, so he hasn't joined the foundation yet. He hasn't joined the Anbu yet. He hasn't joined anything yet. So, as his first mission as a Konoha ninja, his mission will be to raise Naruto, and raise him to the most efficient way possible. So, as Naruto is growing up, and Yamato, yes, he is called Yamato instead of Tenzin because this is technically classified as an Anbu mission. And Naruto thinks of Yamato as his older brother. So, Yamato would go through a lot of things, teaching him many things, and his odd style of ninjutsu, which he calls theory style. When Yamato created a wood clone, Naruto did something similar, but in another concept. He went through some hand signs unconsciously and said theoretical style. Clones can be based on flesh or some type of element. Then he just blabbered on which element he wanted it to be, and then said no jutsu at the end. And he created a mud clone. So a clone that's basically created out of mud. So his theory style is possibly the strongest Kekkei Genkai or anything similar to that ever existed. So what happens is Tenzin, or Yamato, sorry, tries to teach Naruto to use this style more efficiently because Naruto cannot really use any other style. So Naruto grows up as a prodigy and is taught various ninjutsu within that style. So Naruto actually graduates 1 year early and strangely, there's only one Genin team that actually passed. He did pass a few days after they did, so his test was taken a little late. But there was only one Genin team that actually passed their Genin technical entrance exam that's done by their Jonin instructor, and that is Team Guy. So he is put as a fourth additional member in Team Guy. And it is very weird how his powers work. Because when Guy asked him what his powers are, he said that he has his own Kekkei Genkai slash Jutsu type called Theory Style. And he asked Guy what his specialities was, and Guy said that he is arguably the fastest shinobi in Konoha and arguably a taijutsu master among masters. So Naruto asked him to hop between trees as fast as he can, and he did. Naruto flashed through some hand signs and said, "Theoretical style. It's impossible to move that fast, no jutsu." Then, what happened? Guy suddenly got suspended in midair and fell face first into the dust. And now his face is all dirty. Everyone's laughing because Naruto's no jutsu is a little special. Neji holds a grudge against Naruto because Naruto graduated early and actually got a higher score than he did. So he's like, why the hell isn't Destiny working towards this kid? What the hell ever, because Neji's a douche. And Naruto has been working on a secret style of jutsu, or a secret specific jutsu. A few months pass, and unlike the original, Lee is about as strong as he was in Naruto canon because he was pushed to train harder because of Naruto. All of them have learned chakra control. Naruto can walk on trees, but he has to flash through hand signs before he can do it. He calls it theoretical style chakra control. So, once again, his jutsu is rather strange, and it has a lot of properties normal chakra and normal jutsu do not have. So, Naruto pushes for a guy to let them into the exams, but as a four-man team, they're not allowed to join. But you are allowed to be 3 men or less. So what Guy did is he put Lee and Naruto on a team, and Neji and Tenten. So what then happens is they go to something similar than in canon, but not exactly the same. The test was different, but it had the same concept. Something similar to a battle royale, and then the finals. Naruto was generally smart and could do most of the things that was required of him to do. The same with Lee, his partner. So when they got to the finals, Naruto was up against Lee, and then after that he was up against Neji, and he didn't really understand why he had to go up against his team from the start. But him and Lee battled it out. Lee took off his weights, and Naruto flashed through some hand signs and said, "Theory style." That much weight being carried by the human body is impossible, no jutsu. So what happened is both Lee's legs, all the muscles within his legs basically tore apart, but nothing an advanced medical nin could not take care of. So Naruto won that, and Neji decided to unravel the secret new jutsu he's been learning called the palm rotation. Yes, he learned it earlier than in canon. And what did Naruto do? Theory style. Controlling chakra like that is theoretically impossible, because how do you bend it and how do you even go about rotating that fast in the first place? So what happens is the dome implodes, knocking Neji out. Naruto after that does sadly not advance to Chunin, but Lee does. So Lee is the first Chunin of their group, once again pissing off Neji because the bottom of their class surpassed him and become a Chunin before him. Naruto, thinking this is comedy gold, writes a secret journal called the Journal of Funny Theories. Yes, this is a pure comedy skit. So, what Naruto then does is he trains and goes on a few C rank missions, and even a 1B rank by accident. So, nothing much happens until canon starts. Naruto's original team graduates and Naruto is moved to Sasuke and Sakura's team because it's not usual for a genin team to have 4 genin on it. So he's transferred to their team because their team was 1 genin short. So Naruto, being an experienced genin, has to still do the bell test, and he kind of does, but it kind of ends up similar to canon, with only Sasuke being tied up to the pole and both Naruto and Sakura feeding him because Naruto already knew their trick, he just didn't say anything about it. So, after they graduate, or officially graduate, Sasuke challenges Naruto to a spar. Naruto says, "Why would I waste my time on a weakling like you?" Sasuke, being angry, uses a fire-style fireball jutsu, and Naruto flashes through some hand signs, theoretical style, fire no dispel jutsu, because it's untheoretical to breathe fire, right? So what happens is not only Sasuke's entire mouth, but a large portion of his throat is burned as well. So Sakura, being a little bit mad, tries to run and punch Naruto. Naruto says, theoretically, you could step over a rock and trip, no jutsu. And what happens? She falls over a rock, hits her head on the ground, and is now crying like a little baby. So Sasuke and Sakura are now headed to the hospital, with Naruto laughing about how stupid that was, and Kakashi snickering in the trees because the Uchiha was finally put on his place. Naruto once again flashes through some hand signs, and Kakashi sadly realized what he was doing, but just too late, as Naruto said, theoretical style, branch break no jutsu. And what happens? The branch under Kakashi's leg breaks, and he falls. And he couldn't leap up fast enough, so he actually falls face first into the dirt. This is gonna be a reoccurring theme within the series. Naruto Patrick is gonna fucking make it so that everyone falls face first into the dirt. So, some time passed, and they get their first C rank. When they finally come across the Demon Brothers, Naruto doesn't really care. Sasuke still does what he does in canon, and basically shows off a little bit, with Naruto not even getting cut because he ignored it basically. And in secret, once again, he has been plotting and creating a secret jutsu. Some things happen, they agree to go on with the mission, and when they come across Zabuza, and Zabuza lands on his sword and tries to take it out of the tree, Naruto flashes through some hand signs, theoretical style. That sword is too heavy for your body no jutsu. And now, for some reason, Zabuza can't seem to lift his own sword. So, what happens is Naruto basically beats down on Zabuza. Haku comes, and Naruto flashes through some hand signs and says, theoretical style, I do not believe that you are a hunter nin no jutsu. And what happens? Haku's mask breaks. And that is actually a sign of her not really being a real hunter nin. And Naruto picks up on this and basically attacks her too. She creates her ice dome as a quick defensive measure, and Naruto says, theoretical style, how the hell do ice mirrors float no jutsu? And all the ice mirrors come down, crashing into the ground. So Naruto also says, theoretical style, by the use of enhanced chakra, I can become as strong as I want no jutsu, and he basically beats fucking Haku's skull in, not to the point where he'd kill her or slash him, because we're not really given his official gender, which I'm still angry about. So he lets them live and tells them to fuck off before he kills them. So they go off. Naruto seeks out Gato, beats most of his men, and basically saves the waves, getting the bridge named after him as the Great Naruto no Jutsu Bridge. So this has been your boy Six. I hope all of y'all enjoyed. So check out all the links in the description, the other channels, the my TikTok, our public Discord. Remember to subscribe if y'all want better content, and like and maybe even comment what your favorite part of this gag what if was. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope every single one of you enjoyed. So yeah, peace out. But that's just a theory, a what if theory. Peace out.